everyone, glad to be back with you again. If this is your first time joining us, my name is Marcus Odell and I work as the digital strategist here at the office. Every week I will be highlighting a new way to improve your SEO and digital marketing. As always, I will focus on tips and strategies that you can implement now. No jargon here. As I alluded to in the previous video, there are lots of things that we can do to help your SEO, but there is one very important rule that you have to make sure you're following before we get into the nuts and bolts of other SEO practices. First and foremost, more than anything, you need to have a high quality website that gives people that visit you exactly what they are looking for. There have been lots of examples of people cramming keywords into their sites and trying to trick Google into ranking them highly. But while that may give you short-term benefits, at the end of the day, you will be caught. This will happen whether you are a small company or a high-profile international conglomerate. In 2011, JCPenney tried their own link building scheme in order to boost the rankings. They were caught and booted off the first page of Google searches. If it can happen to JCPenney, it can happen to you. You should put a priority on high-quality web design to ensure you have a modern and responsive website. It's especially important to make sure your site not only looks good on your high-resolution desktop monitor, but also looks great on mobile devices. Website visits from mobile devices such as cell phones now account for over half of all website visits. Google now takes that into consideration and will penalize you if your site does not perform well on mobile phones. A site that loads quickly on your powerful desktop may load very slowly on a phone. Besides an attractive and well-performing website, you need to focus on writing quality content. Google can actually tell how long people spend on any given page of your site. If Google sees that when people visit your page, they're spending several minutes there, that indicates to Google that they are getting exactly what they need from your site. If they are spending very little time there and then exiting, that is signaling to Google that you're not a trustworthy site and your ranking will suffer. Get with your marketing team, and when you do write copy or blog posts for your website, focus on writing substantial and informative content that answers a specific question. Once again, you can try to trick Google into ranking you highly, but they are surprisingly good at finding it out, and at the end of the day, your site will suffer if you use scammy tactics. When writing an article, pick 1 or 2 keywords or a question that you want to focus on and write 400 to 800 words about it. That's enough to give an informative answer on just about anything. You should do this not only because Google will reward your high quality content, but also because that's what your customer is looking for. They will know that they can depend on you for high quality and actionable tips. Then they're more likely to purchase your product now or in the future. There have been several studies that found that companies who put out high quality content are rated more favorably by consumers. Even if they don't buy right then and there, they are much more likely to buy from you in the future if you write high quality content. To sum up what we learned today, remember that the first and the most important rule of SEO is to have a high quality website. Spend the money on getting an attractive website, make sure it performs well on both mobile and desktop, and focus on writing engaging and substantial content that your customers will find useful. Need somewhere to start? Take your most frequently asked questions from your customers or readers and write a blog post answering it in detail. Once again, SEO doesn't have to be hard, but it does require work. Now that you know how important good content is to ranking highly, next week we will look at EAT, which is a Google qualifier known as expertise, authority, and trustworthiness. That's how Google knows your site is legitimate and to show it to more people. Having a good website and writing good content is an amazing way to get started with EAT. Next time we'll look at specific strategies to make sure that you are following Google guidelines on high quality content. That's it for this week, and look forward to talking with you next time. If you have any questions or if there is a project I can help you with, be sure to email me at marcus@hudsoninc.com.